side is sort of in play. You at least have to give them a cursory look off the tee. Nothing wrong with a hole at a par 5 that you can't reach. You still play it as a 3-shotter, and in some respects you get rewarded for laying up here, because that water that comes in on the left-hand side, that's not going to be in play.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5.
Crazy there.
That just came out blazing.
Yeah.
As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure you can. Yeah, it won't do anything to it. No. I don't think so. Not if you freeze it.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Just a little tap in here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Right now another clever small par 4, only 363 yards here at the 12th.
A couple of different options here, Rich. You can lay it up just short of where that nose of the bunker starts to poke out on the right side of the fairway. You're going to be left with something in the sort of 140, 150 yard mark to the flag. Or if you want to get a little sort of greedy, you start to sneak it up there where it gets narrow. It's shorter, but it requires a better shot.
Frank, another good scoring opportunity here at the par 4 12th.
Yeah, just have to focus on where that flag is in relation to these little ridges and the mounds on this green. It's called moat because it's protected all by that wall of sand down that left side. That's not really in play for this shot. If you're smart, use one of those little ridges. They can kick it towards the flag.
That is classy.
What a chance of going in.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
A big revolution in Colombia.
Well, what kind of revolution?
The students,
Yeah.
there were manifestations, but they were no making problems, but they came some people like here, and
Yeah.
they start making
Like
problems.
Activa? I think
Yes.
that's spreading all over the world, to be honest with you.
They start making problems,
Yeah.
and start getting into the stores and getting fire things, cars.
Yeah.
Now you can go out of your house after 7 p.m. or the police put you in jail.
Well, they got a curfew.
Curfew
Yeah.
starting today.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this Activa, which is a socialist revolutionary group sponsored by George Soros, and their idea is to overthrow as many governments as they can and turn them socialistic. I told you, at some point in time, they were going to try to turn.
This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way.
Socialists. They just got through running the Bolivian socialist president out of the country.
Oh, they throw him out.
Yeah, they ran him
Today
out.
it's live, third round coverage of the California Classic.
Yeah, they said, Guillermo, to work, a lot of people to work on the streets.
You gotta be careful. Definitely gotta be careful.
This requires a good swing, 200 yards to the hole location. Frank, this TPC Stadium course in La Quinta, California has quite a history, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Every style of golf, age group, whether it's someone trying to get their tour card at the tour school, skins games played here from 1986 to 1991, even the PGA Club Professional Championship, they've all come and played here. It's so good to see it on the back on the rotation. But I've got to say, the one thing, and I was there, in 2000, it was the PGA Tour Q School. It was won by Stephen Allen, who was an Australian player. But the worst thing I've ever seen on a golf course happened on Alcatraz, 17th hole there. Joe Daly, who was looking like he was going to make his PGA Tour card, had a putt of about 3 feet. I think he was playing with Craig Perks and went on to win the Players' Championship. Joe Daly hits this putt, hits the back of the hole, the liner in the hole, and popped out on the front left. Never saw that before. It was amazing. And as luck would have it, Joe Daly missed his tour card by 1 shot.
That was as cruel a twist as I have ever seen in golf.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they did.
Oh, beautiful swing. And the result is every bit as good.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it. It stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that.
I remember Cuba in the 50s. Of course, I remember also it when they were talking about it in The Godfather. They had all these American interests in Cuba.
Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is gone.
Just an excellent shot right there. About 5 feet away. Good
They
chance.
threw them all out, deported them, got rid of them. and that's
Really
what
not much to
made
this.
them
The
good
only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Yeah.
What a twist has been.
Certainly throwing an eagle against the field too. We've seen it all. Birdies, eagles, just blitzing the field from start to finish.
Frank, a long par 3 here at the 6th, 255 yards. Club selection obviously is crucial.
Yeah, and length is very important here. Something that can fly high and land soft is obviously going to make that green play a little bit bigger. If you get a breeze off the right or left to right into, this hole becomes very challenging.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
That will be a great look at
All the
birdie.
rich people there that were there that hired them.
Shouldn't
now
be a
there were
problem
more people there, and they didn't hire them because they couldn't afford to. That's what I say. Once you kill the goose that lays the golden egg, you've pretty well screwed the situation up. And once you get rid of the rich people,
Great too.
Beautiful.
the rich people leave. They go somewhere else. They don't want to. And all of the medium and poor people that can't afford to leave, they all become poor.
Frank, this is like a big water park here at PGA West. We saw it at the 6th, and here again at the 7th, a challenging par 4, 346 yards.
I've never ever seen anyone try and drive this green, so it's just a layup. You see the bunker down there in the distance that really is the stop sign. So something that's short of that really what I prefer is try and lay up on a nice number, something that you've got a full shot in, whether that be a 9-iron or an 8-iron or a wedge. You'd like to have a full club in
The
here.
ones they were trying to be equal with, they left. They're not there anymore.
Just wearing out the center of the club piece. Hasn't missed a shot. Hasn't missed the green in regulation all day long. Nudge this one home,
And the
finish it
leaders
up.
are still rich and wealthy. They're still eating steak and
Good putt.
shrimp and all that stuff. It's the poor people that are eating the shrimp tails out of the trash.
555-yard par 5 8th hole.
problem is they don't
Frank,
say
is this
anything
a
about it.
2-shotter or a 3-shotter?
Good question, Rich. It starts to shrink down by the walkway, which is around that 330-yard mark. That's the decision has to be made. Personally, I think you try it at first, because even if you do find a fairway bunker, then it is certainly a layup. If you've got the distance, it's well worth the risk.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards.
Because they're
Now the
sucking
second
off
shot
the
to the par 5.
The less people you have sucking off of the government, the better off it is.
They cheat for protecting patients.
Yep. Where they literally starved to death.
They work hard.
Well played here. Went straight for the flagstick, and she will have a nice putt coming up.
Just drip that in.
Well, it's 4 1/4 inches. Use it all.
Frank, the ninth hole at 452 yards. That water down the right is really a test of a player's driving ability, isn't it?
It is, and his ability to sort of take the shot on. Ideally, just something with a little bit of a fade, unless you can carry the ball 300 yards, then you can get it just past that bunker. But when you look at this hole, notice how that fairway just starts to open up. So Pete Dye will reward an aggressive tee shot, but also he'll punish it if it's wayward.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Settles in over the putt. And that's a birdie. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
Sorry if I don't look. It's dark.
Huh?
Only if I don't look.
Yeah, I know it's already getting dark up there. Ten, 15 mile an hour wind. Golly. It's a hurricane.
This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next.
Huh?
Today it's live final round coverage of the California Classic.
Yeah, snuggle in. Snuggle in.
Balance.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Oh my goodness, Frank. I think that maybe went in.